2 races are left in this season. Today we go racing from Kansas as the NRUK Cup Series returns once again for race 23 of 24 in the season here at Kansas today. The penultimate race in this long season. Could be a big indication of how the title, swings and changes today as when they head into Homestead. And boy, oh boy, it could be a cracker. Without further ado, let's get into your starting lineup to see what could potentially happen and unfold in today's race. On pole is the 42 of Nathan Stapleton. He's a chaser, currently the bottom of your final 4. Needs a big overhaul in points today. He could get that with a win here at Kansas. Colton Yo starts towards his outside on the second row. Mathis Wells and William Seaman rounding out the top 5. Current championship points leader and winner of the last race at Euro Speedway was Jake Richardson. In a wacky last lap turn of events, we thought the caution to come up before the final lap. It didn't. Richardson won that race and currently holds a 10-point advantage over Nolligan Scott in the championship right now. Evan Hunter starts inside the top 10. Tim Gary and Riley Spurling-Tube, Jensen Edwards, and how about Derek Hamill, who won here earlier in the season in an incredible shock win. Just outside the top 10 then, here is your second place driver, the closest to your points leader at the moment. That is Nolligan Scott in the 12. Right now, 10 points below the 22 and needing a good day today. They're all off the grid, kind of safely. And at the back is Keegan Thompson. This was the big kind of storyline. He came in minus 14 today. He failed post-race inspection. Puts him to last on the grid. And his final 4 has been a bit of a disaster class so far in terms of qualifying. He's going to have to make up the positions again today. Try and work himself up towards the front and try and salvage his championship hopes heading into Homestead. But Colton Yo and Nathan Stapleton are on the front row for today's race. Thank you for a great season again. We've got just 2 more races left to decide your champion. Boy, it should be fun. Nathan Stapleton probably needs a win today to kind of throw his hat into the ring. Jake Richardson is looking to extend his championship lead and advantage in the 22. Here we go then. For the penultimate time this season, Nathan Stapleton leads him to the green flag at Kansas. We're racing. Into turns 3 and 4 for the first time today. It's Nathan Stapleton and William Seaman who have got clear at the front. Jake Richardson has been able to break away into third, but he's now under pressure from Tim Gary and Jensen Edwards in the 95. Already seen a surprise winner at Kansas earlier this year in the form of Derek Hamill. He could go and sweep the series at this track this weekend. Jensen Edwards, though, might be another one of these underdog stories that we're going to have to follow closely today. Jake Richardson up into third place, looking to give himself a great advantage heading into Homestead. He surely has to be the championship favourite at this current point in time, and could be for a long way in the future. Lead change at the front already. William Seaman into the lead, and Richardson follows him right through into second. Everything going to plan for the 22 right now. Nathan Stapleton, though, might have other things to say about that. He switches from top to bottom. But the 22 clears out in front, looking for more back-to-back wins. It'll be his 5th win of the season if he can win today. Seen him in victory lane a lot. He won 3 in a row. Atlanta, I can recall being one of them, and he won 2 other races then he won at Euro Speedway last time out. Now looking for another win today at Kansas, but here comes Nathan Stapleton. Jensen Edwards up into 3rd. 4th, Mathis Wells. 5th is Tim Gary. Look at Jeff Bright making some good early progress. There's Anthony Charbois, Colton Yo, Diego Pez up here. Nonagon Scott has fallen back through the field, so he needs to start gaining positions at a quick rate. Keegan Thompson has flown through the back markers. Now he needs to, begin his challenge to those up at the front. Change for P2. Jensen Edwards on a roll and on a charge at the moment in the 95. Looking to get out onto the inside and potentially up to Stapleton to battle for the lead. Richardson gets caught up high. Tim Gary looks inside along with Jeff Bright. Colton Yo there as well. Mathis Wells. Diego Pez having a nice run inside the top 10. Alexander Rowe, season 3 champion. William Duncan is a winner as well from this year. So plenty of storylines. Stapleton though looks to have a good car at the moment in that 42. But Edwards is going to be one here to try and run him down in these early stages. Top 5 are all single file. Top 6 are single file. Richardson's just losing a few positions here. Not to any of his chase rivals though, as that'll please him. But Nonagon Scott's going 3 wide to the inside there. Nonagon getting aggressive. He needs to be aggressive. He needs to make up positions if he wants to close his gap to his teammate up at the front of the standings. Where's Keegan Thompson gone? Where is that 48? I've probably missed him. Oh! Has Thompson wrecked? Because Rowan Fenway's off the pace. The 17 is off the pace. Because the caution out. I don't believe it is. I think we're still green here. We are still green. But has the 48 got an altercation there with the 17? Because Thompson's some way off the pace here and towards the back. Rowan Fenway's off the pace with damage as well. It's all happening here at Kansas, and meanwhile, Jensen Edwards is going up to the front and challenging for the lead here, trying to get a victory in the NRUK Cup Series before he leaves at the end of this season. The 95 looks low. Can he get there this time by? He will. Jensen Edwards, the new leader at Kansas. He's had a really good, kind of couple of races. He had a really poor regular season in the playoffs though. He has been up here competing for top 10s and whatnot. Great stuff from Jensen. Good to see him out front in the lead. Can he hold that lead? Potentially he might. Colton Yo has always been a danger this season for race victories. Just Jeff Bright. Diego Pez having another great run. So is William Duncan. Evan Hunter. The 22 and the 12 a bit closer now, but the 12 has to get past that Pennzoil Ford Mustang as quickly as he can. He's on a row. William Bulin, Joe Rutkowski, to name a few others. There must have been an incident with the 17 and the 48. 17's off the track. He might be out of this race. He is. So Felix Janssen has... not Felix Janssen. Roman Fenway has retired. Felix Janssen, of course, is going to that drive next season in Season 5. We'll see Felix driving the 17 for Roush Fenway Racing, but he's out. Keegan Thompson's somewhere off the pace and might finish towards the rear of the field here, and that can probably kiss his championship hopes goodbye. Another lead change though. Jensen Edwards caught up high, and now the rest of the pack are charging him down, and Nathan Stapleton has found himself back out towards the front. Colton Yo in the 14 though is there on the 42's bumper. Mathis Wells making some big bold moves. So is William Duncan, looking to get his second win of the year, and it'll be another upset win for him. He's already won at Rockingham. Can he do a job today at Kansas? Evan Hunter got a great run through the turn, and there is the championship leader, Jake Richardson, on the cusp and on the tail of this lead group. Oh, they're getting very aggressive there. The 9 and the 37 bump doors, and then the 9 and the 38 almost bump doors as well. Very, very tight racing here. They're getting aggressive. Don't want to see any wrecks. It's the last thing we kind of really want here is to see these guys wreck and ruin their chances, but they are getting aggressive. You can't shy away from that fact. All chasers right now nearly all running inside the top 10. If Nonagon Scott can squeeze for another position, but the 12 car gets caught up high again, and instead it's going to be losing positions here to his championship rivals. Colton Yo is checked out in the lead. Mathis Wells in second. Stapleton holds third. Evan Hunter in fourth. Jake Richardson is in fifth. Two Hendrick Motorsports cars follow him. It's Jeff Bright and Alexander Rowe. Keegan Thompson is, I think, that gap, and yeah, he's slowing. He's even slower than he was before. So Keegan Thompson's championship hopes are probably over, realistically. Maybe not mathematically, but realistically, the 48 might be a lost cause in this championship. If we don't see a few retirees, he's got that right side damage on his Chevrolet Camaro. I know, we might be counting Keegan Thompson out of this season's championship. That might narrow it down to 3. Max Rossi's having a struggling day, so is Keith Stevens, not running very well. Could narrow it down to 3, being the 12, the 22, and the 42. But the advantage is definitely going to this man, Jake Richardson, at the moment. He might be comfortably looking at a championship crown if he can hold on to a solid finish here today. Stapleton, though, is running well. And Stapleton, of course, has led a lap, so has Richardson. So that kind of cancels each other out there. If Stapleton can get back towards the lead a few more laps and lead the most laps, that will be another bonus point for him. He's got to get to the front sooner rather than later if he wants to acquire that extra point. Top 10 all kind of single file at the moment. Then we've got Anthony Charbois, who put on that clinic at Charlotte a couple of races ago to win for Joe Gibbs Racing. Tim Gary, Joe Rutkowski, William Seaman, Lonergan Scott needs to improve. Derek Hamill still going well. Luke Rainey, Zachary DeLello, Eli Bright towards the back of the field. They're not having a great day at the moment. And the 48 of Keegan Thompson, they caught him. They have. And Keegan Thompson here has gone a lap down. And you can see just how slow he is compared to the rest of the field. He's going to hold up the one of Joe Rutkowski now for a little bit. That won't please Joe in the slightest. Now it's the question, can the 12 get past the 48? He will. Fine, which is, good for Nonigan. Doesn't affect his championship. All stacking up here. A big battle for P7. Rowe and Duncan go side by side. New leader at the front. It's Mathis Wells in the 18. Stapleton is hot on his heels though. So is Colton Yeo in the 14. Top 3 look the quickest so far. Jeff Bright, don't discount him. Don't discount Jensen Edwards either. Colton Yeo to the inside of the 42. Stapleton will lose a position, and this will benefit the 18 of Mathis Wells, who has checked out in front at the moment. Looking for another win in the NRUK. I believe he is still the NRUK's most winningest driver. He's going to look to add to that total if you can get to victory lane here today. Going into the closing stages of this one. The top 5, it might be between them. There's a little bit of a gap to William Duncan. He could still throw his hat in the ring, but it might be too little too late for 37. Even bigger, the 22 colour caught up on the high side here. This is now a chance for Nonigan Scott to make some indents into his points lead. Can Nonigan get past the 22? Meanwhile up front, the race for the lead is on with 5 to go at Kansas. Could be setting up for a great finish here. And Stapleton now gets put low for 3rd. Jeff Bright is making his name known. That's going to hurt the 42 and that's going to benefit the 14 and the 18. Wells and Yeo, 2 of the most successful drivers in our UK history, now lead out in front as the 9 and 42 do battle for 3rd. Jeff Bright will clear the other Chevy of Stapleton, and Stapleton is falling back as we speak. Lonergan did get past the 22, but now he's stuck on the high side, so he's going to be falling back even more. Wells and Yeo going at it at the front. 3 to go at Kansas. It's the 18 and the 14. Probably too late for Jeff Bright to run them down, but the 14 sends the 18 up the racetrack. Here we go. Could be another lead change here, and Colton Yeo could be getting towards the front if he can get to the inside of Mathis Wells here. And he'll do exactly that. Colton Yeo to the point and to the lead at Kansas. Can the 9 and Jeff Bright catch up to your leaders? He has caught up to them. Jeff Bright has a run in the 9 car. 3 racers, 3 horses kind of going to the finish here at Kansas. Colton Yeo leads. Can the 9 car, Jeff Bright, catch him? Stapleton still battling it out. Lower down the order. The 12 still ahead of the 22. Coming off of turn 4 then. Stuart Haas Racing's Colton Yeo sees the white flag at Kansas. Should have enough. Unless Jeff Bright can bring up a miracle lap. Through turn 2 for the final time. Colton Yeo won the Daytona 500 in the first race of the season. It's been a long wait for him to get back to victory lane since then. Today, he'll win at Kansas. Colton Yeo adds another win to his NRUK Cup Series career. Colton Yeo has won the race today. A great victory for him and Stuart Haas Racing. He has won again. And race 23 goes to the 14 car and their camp to pick up some much needed momentum for their season. Great job, Colton. Second for Jeff Bright in the end. Mathis Wells gets third. Fourth for Nathan Stapleton. He'll take that. We go down the order. The 12 car finishes 24th in the end. Not great for Nonigan. And P20 for Richardson isn't that ideal either. So Nathan Stapleton gets the big winner of today's race here at Kansas. But Colton Yeo is the winner. See the final results and standings then here. Good runs for Jensen Edwards and William Duncan. Next time out, we will go to Homestead for that final race of this season. It should be a cracker. Thank you all so much for watching the NRUK Cup Series once again. That was a lot of fun. And we'll catch you guys shortly. Goodbye.